Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about a topic that is quite popular right now, and that is freedom. You know, true freedom. Because a lot of people right now, with everything that's going on, feel like freedoms are being taken from them. And I can certainly understand why they would feel that way. Being told what you can and can't do for certain reasons, it's difficult. And with that, I want to talk about what I think true freedom is, to hopefully give some people in the world right now some peace of mind. And right now we're seeing kind of a very interesting thing happening in the world, and that's a global shift in consciousness. The veil is kind of being pierced and it's being lifted. So when it comes to freedom, freedom is not bound by worldly things. Ask yourself if your sense of freedom or security or peace or contentment is bound by something outside of you, by a worldly thing, how much money you have, what someone says you can or can't do, where you are, travel, whatever. If freedom is based on that, are you really free? If freedom is based on, what someone else thinks about you, if your inner peace or contentment is based on that, are you really free? I think freedom is freedom of mind. It's moving beyond the level of the mind into a higher state of consciousness. Because we have this worldly plane right now, the 3D playing out, everything's going on, the separation, the polarity, all these different things, good and bad, the right and wrong, truth and mistruth, whatever that looks like, and that's all playing out on this level. But the higher state of consciousness is above that, watching it all play out. It is the absolute reality. It is the absolute truth. And it can't really be put into words. It can only be experienced. You can only live in the direct experience of it. But I think that's where you'll find true freedom. True freedom is being in the world, but not bound by worldly things. Because, as I said before, if we're bound by worldly things, our sense of freedom can easily be taken from us. Freedom is lived from the inside out, not the outside in. And so, if you find yourself caught up in the stress, anxiety, worry of freedoms being taken from you, know this: the more that freedoms, things that we attach to, things we identified with, things that we thought made us free, the more those things are taken from us, the more it gives us an opportunity to find true freedom within ourselves. All it is it's a shedding. It's a shedding of all that we're not. And it's not easy, it's difficult. But you ask yourself, has anyone gone through an awakening experience in a state of comfort? Probably not. Usually it comes about through discomfort, struggle, adversity, hardship. And so I know it's a difficult time right now. It really is. But this is an opportunity to go within yourself, to find the truth above the play of life. The play of life, if you get caught up in it, picking a side, right and wrong, good or bad, whatever it is, you get caught up in the illusion. That's not the absolute reality. That's not the higher state of consciousness that I think the world is moving towards. We can catalyze this global shift in consciousness by moving beyond this, by seeing through the illusion, piercing the veil, lifting the veil. So Be in the world, but not of it, and you'll find true freedom within yourself. It's not something that necessarily happens overnight. This realization, I know it certainly hasn't been for me. But when we live in practice with that awareness that we have within ourselves, when we follow our hearts, when we search our feelings for what is true for us, more truth becomes available and comes to us. The level of truth or delusion one knows within themselves is what they're going to see outside of them. And so I really, really encourage you, if you're going through a difficult time right now, to search yourself. And it's the greatest, in my opinion, it's the greatest gift you can give yourself, the gift of finding who you really are, because with that comes ultimate freedom.